We are set for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in the heart of Texas at sold-out NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Houston Texans. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On one, ready? They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number one.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one complete to Yoshibas. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go. 11, 18.
Running right, here's Brown. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
180.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
12, 180.
Here's Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
This defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard into the 36.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
To a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got Richard coming slow, 6 racks on the sweater.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to have a long field ahead as he is picked up and slammed down on the return.
14-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
And Stroud now to throw. That one complete. It's tapped down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Oh, ready? Look the hot. 18.
Stroud looking to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down the field.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 40 yards. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairwell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
I'm 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10.
11 MT. Gun. Stop. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. We're here to discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshivas. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Stroud. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. It was better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he stopped immediately there. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 11. Can.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 52 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They're going to turn things around quickly. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That is caught by Dell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And the Texans
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
What's up?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 11. Look the hot. Hey! Buggy. Hey, Uno Mars. Why Tony? 19 Texas. Hey, South.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Eleven. Look the hot.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though? Huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
This side is out. To run it down. Get your money, y'all. Money down on all of us, on my people down.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tony, buggy. Hey, Uno Mars.
They'll stay again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
19 Texans.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Here we go. 180. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
6 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Can.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown,
Andre
Cincinnati.
Yoshivas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. McPherson now for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Dances by him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud got his man down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Why Tony?
Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Stroud and company going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
118. What's that? Buggy.
Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Why Tony? 118. What's that?
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, can.
They will toss to Brown. fights off the defender. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
At the Texans' 20-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
As Stroud now to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now he's good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Look hot, look hot.
Again, it's Stroud. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ah, what's that? 18. What's that? Hey, south.
Throwing now is Stroud. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line. one. Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
And Chase will go in motion left. From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
11, 180. 12, 12, 12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshibas saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Down the field, he's got no. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Take Dell, 57 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Texans will line up.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
Now Brown only lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here we go, let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And the Texans, first down.
Route.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Houston Texans. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Texans 23.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 73 yards. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Bengals 45, Texans 23.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Look to hot, look to hot.
Looking to throw. Stroud toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
19 Texans.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon from 4 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is Brown going up the middle. 52 yards rushing for him down to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
I'm fine, ready?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
They'll run again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Let's get set. Right, 80.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Now the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds up.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the